This right here, the Aeroo Pro Drone, straight from Australia, the very first one in the US, and it's all mine. Hey friends, Robert here with Coastal GX. Today I want to introduce you to a game changer. This right here, the Aeroo Pro Drone. It is not your typical drone. This thing right here will do pretty much everything that you need, in my opinion. It's got the 4K camera, 30 frames per second, that's what it records in. But it's got a little secret weapon here. It's got a little release mechanism that will allow you to take your up to 2 pounds and send them way out there, okay? That's probably further than you should be sending anything out there. But anyway, we're gonna put it to the test. This particular video is just an introduction to it, okay? I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna keep using it and I'm gonna keep experimenting with it. But today, we just wanna get it in the air and we wanna launch a couple of baits out there. And I just wanna give you an overview of what this drone here is capable of doing, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna start with the unboxing and tell you all about what it comes with. My good friends at Aeroo Drones in Australia sent me their Aeroo Pro combo in this well-built case. Inside, I discovered a large collapsible landing pad, ground stakes so it doesn't fly away, an instruction manual, safety clips, a cable for your bait, and extra rings. Looks like my Aeroo drone friend Harry sent a nice personal note along with the necessary cables to connect your phone to the controller. They also include extra propellers, a small screwdriver, and of course, the Aeroo Pro drone itself. Mine already had a full battery charge to get things going. Right away, I noticed the powerful motors and the quality of the materials. The 3-axis 4K camera gimbal came with a protective plastic cover to prevent damage during transportation. The Aeroo Pro combo includes an extra battery with up to 45 minutes of flying time, along with a battery charger to charge up to 4 batteries. And finally, a remote controller that pairs with your Apple or Android phone. Okay friends, so the very first thing we're gonna do is obviously we're gonna have to attach our phone to our controller, as you can see right here. Now, there's gonna be 2 types of Aeroo Pro will send you 2 types of connectors for your phone, whether you need a Lightning one or USB-C, you know, but they will be having those included with it. First thing you want to do is you want to download Aeroo Fly, okay? You want to do that. And then once you do that, all right, you go ahead and open it up. You press this twice. Okay, you press your controller's power, you power it up. This is pretty much standard, okay?
I really needed that.
And once you power it up, go ahead and select device. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, see right here, the drone. It has a power button right here. You press it once and quickly press it again. Hold it. You're gonna hear that. And you're gonna hear that right there. That means that it's on at this point. We're gonna allow it. Oh, just make sure that you remove the protector from the camera right here. All right. That will free up your gimbal. Make sure that there's no obstructions right there. Now, what we're gonna do, start calibration. We're going to do this right here. This is pretty standard with most drones. If you guys have ever owned a drone, this is pretty much what you can expect. It's calibrating it this way. It says ready to fly at this point. So let's take a look at the bottom here. You see this little button? Let me see if I can do it here from this angle so you can see what I'm doing. That's the release mechanism right there. That's where we're going to be attaching our cable, our release cable, and that's what's going to eventually drop our bait out there. So some quick things to see right here in the app. Okay, we're going to have several things to go through. Okay, you got the photo mode right there. Obviously, we want some video. After all, this is a YouTube channel, so we're going to be recording some video. Gimbal should be good. We're going to go with automatic at this point. And we are recording in 4K, 30 frames per second. All right. Our SD card, 182 gigabytes are free. And we have an auto takeoff button as well. All right. And we also have a return to home right here. So if there's an issue, you want to get it back, you just press it right here and it'll get you back to it. It'll bring back your drone back home. So you go to settings. In the US, you know, we're in Imperial mode over here, so I went ahead and I switched it, Imperial. The compass, I already calibrated that. Gyroscope, already calibrated. IMU, already calibrated that. And you can see return to home altitude. I have it set at 20 meters, okay? You can adjust that, it all depends on, just pay close attention. So if you're flying where there's a lot of trees or something, you want it at a certain height before it comes back. So I'm choosing 20 meters for me. AI search for landing iPad. That's pretty cool. So I have the landing pad. I don't know if you can see it back there. So you have to, by default, it's not going to have that. So you're going to want to activate that. High wind mode. The winds right now are about 11, 12 miles an hour. They're not too bad. So I'm not going to activate that. Otherwise, it's going to give your drone a severe pitch. Height above the ground below the aircraft. After it's turned on, the height above the ground below the aircraft will be displayed. We'll be able to see that. That's new to me, so that's going to be something interesting. And the release payload of the aircraft is disconnected. If you're flying the drone over a crowd of people, you might be careful with that. You don't want anything to fall on top of anyone. But in my particular case, since of course it's out there in the ocean, there's some sort of issue, a disconnect issue, I'd rather it just drop it and let it be that way. You got controls, you know, it's pretty much standard, kind of if you own any other. I've only owned 2 other brands of drones. I'm a certified, you know, UAV pilot, commercial pilot. I've been doing this for a few years now. And so it's pretty much standard. The rest of the stuff I'm going to leave default. Map I'm going to leave standard. And like I said, if you want to know more about the app and what it does, you know, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can go and check out Aeroo Pro Drone's YouTube channel, and they go into detail with every single one of these things. Like I said, today is just about experimenting. I just want to get it out there and put it to the test. Really am dying to try this out, so I'm going to start focusing up on how to make it happen. Okay, friends, so this is the maiden flight for the Aeroo Pro Drone. All right.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Here we go. We are airborne. We are airborne, everyone. Now, what if I hit the return to home? That's what I'm curious about. What if I hold it? Oh.
Return to home.
Ah, it's user error, guys. We're learning as we go. Here it comes. Let's see how close it gets. So the trick is you have to hold the button. You don't just press it once. Let's see how close it gets to it. Well, it didn't get that close. You know, maybe I need to, because Curly probably going to stop recording. Yeah, we definitely need to work out some kinks on this thing. The drone missed the landing pad because it was too close when I hit the return to home button. When the drone is near the pilot or controller, the RTH feature automatically lands it close to its current position instead of returning to the pad. But we got it up in the air. So now we're gonna have to try to figure out a way of actually sending, well, you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to test it out over here. I think that's the best thing for me to do. So I have about a 5-ounce weight over here, a little spider weight. I got my bait right there, and then it's attached to my rod over here. And of course, there's a release cable over here, as you can see. And this is done by Aeroo Pro so that if there's some sort of issue when you're flying it out there, this will just pop out of here instead of bringing your entire drone down. Okay, so let's go ahead and, so it appears that every time that you disconnect it or whatever, you have to, if you want to continue with the recording of video, you have to switch it back to video. Then hit the record here. That's one way of doing it. So you're recording. And now, watch yourself, Eddie, because I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's launch this. Here's that way.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
launched it all the way out there, made it back. Hells yeah! Eddie, we're in business, sir. Now let's go and send yours. And once again, we are going to place it right here. There it is, locked into place. All right. And we have Eddie manning it right there. Eddie, you want to get behind me? So a good trick, guys, is to identify kind of where the wind is coming from and to position everything behind it. Also, another little trick I've seen pros do is they try to use one of the feet here to put it right over the line, okay? So as you can see, we have the connection there, everything here. He's got the bail open. He's just gonna control it and kind of like point it. We're probably gonna send it over that way. And it seems like, look, that's another thing, guys. Make sure that you have plenty of spool in there, all right? Because where we're going, we don't need roads. In and out. There we are.
The home point has been
Just
updated.
make sure that we don't get any of the,
Return to home point.
we don't get the line tangled up. There it is, it's going up. And then we're gonna send it out. Oh, it got too much tension right there. Got too much tension. Oh, you see, look at that, guys. It got wrapped right there. So let's bring her back. But that is a beautiful example. We weren't even trying, man. We weren't even trying, and that's why Aeroo Pro designed this the way they designed it. Now, if this is the case, if you still have it up there, they do recommend that you release it. Release your clip. Okay? Just like that. We released it. Let's bring them down and let's do it all over again. Excellent example. It released it instead of taking the whole system down. Very nice. All right, and look, everything is still here. Whoop. Everything is still here, guys. So let's go ahead and once again, we're going to clip it. Well designed by our friends in Australia. Well thought out. Let's go ahead and once again, let's clip it. There we are, nice and secure. Let's pay attention. So we're set up once again. Oh, the bail is open. There's no extra slack. And he's going to be pointing it in that direction. Okay. In and out.
The home point has been updated. Please be mindful of the new return to home point.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Let's send it past those breakers. Oh, what happened? You got snagged? Huh? Oh, you got spooled. Oh my goodness, he got spooled. Look at this, guys.
And you can see it was full.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It was full.
Oh, that was far enough, I guess.
That was too far.
Man.
Where it is, it's a 50-pound test line, so you can't get that much on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it released.
Yeah, it released. So I'm gonna bring her back.
Return to home.
Yeah, guys, so as we were mentioning, you know, let's make sure that you have plenty of line. If you're gonna be experimenting with this, exploring with this, that's gonna be the best thing to do.
But today I brought in some octopus. I got some shrimp in here. I got some calamari in here. I'm gonna be throwing some oyster cinder and some aki tuna as well.
Dang.
Let's kick this up a little bit.
Check it out, guys. Stay true to the flavor Go check out his channel. Eddie, by the way, Eddie and I were cyber friends. This is the very first time we see each other in person. Invited him to come over and just hang out, and you know, and he brought this whole thing over here. Was not expecting that, but what do you expect? The guy's a chef, man. That's his passion. That's what he loves to do. So anyway, we're gonna let him work and see what he comes up with. Check it out.
Little oysters.
Good dang it,
Some
man.
calamari in there. Some
So
shrimp.
even if we don't catch anything today,
We're ready, good to go.
woo!
We'll save the catch and cook for next time.
There you go. Little picante sauce. Limoncito. I'm sorry, guys, but I got to tell you, this is at another level.
I'm glad you liked it, brother.
This is at another level. Let me tell you, every single ingredient that he put in here, there's a reason why he does this, okay? And even the cucumber and the texture of all these different ingredients from the oysters, like he said, and the what is it? It's missing the octopus, avocado, oh, the tuna. Dang. I'm gonna dig in here, guys. Yeah, so I don't embarrass myself. Thank you, Chef.
You're good, you're good.
I have to have some sort of decorum here. This, I was telling Eddie, this is the perfect, pretty much a perfect food, right?
On my channel, I love seafood, so you'll see a lot of making seafood, sushi, ceviches, cocktails, whatever seafood comes from the sea, I'm eating it.
Eddie, what are you doing now?
We got a surimi ceviche, a little different than fish, shrimp, or anything else. I decided to have you taste the surimi ceviche. And like I made the most of it late last night.
Yeah.
So and then right now I just cut up the tomatoes and the cucumbers, and I am gonna cilantro, so we will not gonna be having no cilantro with it. But that's okay, it's still good.
Stay true to the flavor, guys. Go subscribe to him. You guys want to learn how to do seafood right, and a bunch of other recipes, man. What's your main thing? You know, it's aside from the seafood, obviously you love this,
Sushi.
but
I love sushi. I came out with an aguachile sushi roll and a breakfast sushi roll with spam wrapped in bacon, some potato on it. Delicious. Go check it out.
wait a minute. Did you say spam?
Spam. Pile it up, man. Pile it up.
Boom.
Pile it up.
Here you go, guys.
Lemon salt.
Taste test. Now, what are you calling it again?
It's a surimi ceviche.
Okay.
The imitation crab meat.
10-4. Let's go. Chiflados. We're spoiled. This is good stuff.
It's a little different than regular ceviche. Try one.
No steaks today. No T-bone. None of that stuff.
No, we save the steaks for Ray.
All right, well, here we go again. We're gonna give it another try. We got a little delayed talking to some friends, but we're back at it again. There it is, all locked in there. I'm sure the more practice we get, the better things will be. Let's get our controller. So, what are my first impressions of the Aeroo Pro fishing drone? I'd say it's a high-tech precision tool any serious angler can use to take their fishing game to the next level. With the ability to carry up to 1 kilogram of payload and withstand winds of up to 30 miles an hour, it's built for reliable performance. As you saw in this video, the designers have taken safety seriously. We came close to 2 major incidents where the drone could have dropped into the water, but the built-in safety features kept everything under control. This kind of security is something any drone angler will appreciate. And at a price point around or below $1,000, it's an incredible value. Comparable drones often cost thousands more, so it's a solid investment if you're looking into getting into fishing drones. Like I mentioned, this is just an introduction to the Aeroo Pro, and I'm excited to bring it along on all my surf fishing trips. If you're interested in trying one for yourself, check the link in the description to be among the first in the US to fly one. Got questions about the drone? Drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to get you those answers. So get up, get out, and do something.